1 year ago, roughly when Super League Season 1 started, the meta was all about fast expo for the undeads. And that was super successful for about half a year, until Nidals figured out how to perfectly counter fast expo with their own fast expo. Since then, it seems to be a Nidal favorite strategy, so the undeads are back to one base play.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Ancient of War almost denied. That would have been a bit painful. Don't want to do that. Skelly kill here is level 2 for the demon. He's going to take that gladly. Got the claws, very good early on. Also good later on for the Naga. Of course, at some point he wants to have some defensive items as well. DK here off to a very slow start, taking him forever just to get level 2.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's good news for life. Undead always feels a lot more clunky, a lot less comfortable if you don't have the Unholy Aura. It makes everything better. DK is the one hero that Undead really cannot play without. There's some games you can play without Lich, some games you can play without Dark Ranger, but you can never play without DK. That's because of the aura and the coil. I think the aura is actually more important. Hot take. But yeah, aura and coil just incredible. Nowadays also the Demon Hunter is unavoidable. There used to be a time when Keeper was playable, maybe even Warden was playable, but it has crystallized that you need the Demon. Got an Acolyte moving out here. No decimal DK, by the way. Moving out without aura. This is really strange. If Life can just keep the DK from leveling, pick up his own Naga, and maybe pick up boots, this would be so good for him. This is a bad start for 1-0. What the hell? Dude, you need to get level 2. You really need that level 2. Boots now for the demon. Much more maneuverable here. And there's the Naga for 1-0. Whoa. No boots and no aura. I think Life should look for a fight right now. Get that Naga and go in. Being cautious though. This demon is actually a bit frail. No ring, no circlet. This is such a weird game. What the hell is going on? Death Knight level 1 at 5.5 minutes. That has to be bad for 1-0. No kills so far this game, but I think Life's position is great. Also, a bit of a change up by 1-0. This means no worms. It's gonna be triple hero. Actually, he played one game recently where he played triple hero and worm, which is pretty awkward because you can't fit it into a 50 supply army. And the timings are off. And he didn't win that game. Oh, little Juicy Wisp detonate here. Demon taking quite a bit of damage. Willing to trade his TP for some ghoul kills. Getting only one ghoul though. Not ideal, but he burned a lot of mana on the DK. Good thing for 1-0 is he's got a big mana potion.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he's getting both big consumable camps in the middle. double big mana. Can sometimes be a bit too much mana. Also, there's a cooldown shared between these potions. Demon leveling fairly well. He's got some good items right now, but he still doesn't have that ring. He would love to get a ring of protection +5. That would be the best by far.
A player's forces are under attack.
One more chance for it, but chance for a ring are kind of low. Oh, one ghoul dies to the creeps. Not quite all ghouls make it to the tier 3 stage, which would be ideal for the undead. And here's the skull. We're gonna see a tier 3 expansion. I think life has been way over aggressive against this tier 3 expo. Demon, by the way, gets the ring +5. That's a huge item. That is the perfect drop right here. This makes him so much better for these fights. I've said many times before, life should just counter expand against the expansion. I think he is too aggressive most of the time against this. But he likes being aggressive. Buys the staff, buys the orb. If he doesn't buy that, boom, he could be putting the Tree of Life right here. And get the orb a little bit later. Because if 1-0 is going to be able to defend next to the expansion on Blight with a Narrow Tower, then it's going to be very, very hard to win a fight there. Now, does life know about the expansion so far? I don't think he does. No sign still of a Tree of Life. I feel like I've seen this so many times. Life sees the expansion here, sees, oh, I'm too late, I can't expand, I have to all in. But this is such a strong position. We got the Blight, we got the Nerub. I feel like 1-0 is again heavily favored here. Going for the Naga immediately, and she's just dead. Naga a little bit too far forward. Man, 1-0 is just punishing every little thing today. Demon was super tanky, but the Naga sure wasn't. Picking off the Dryads now with ease. Nothing to worry about for 1-0 anymore. 4th map win in a row, including the previous series in this count. Oh my god, if he gets the last hit here. Oh. Could the Acolyte steal the last hit, maybe? Maybe not. Demon picks it up quickly, though. It's not really a delay for life. Archer can clean up this camp with a bit of extra time. And the Demon can go for a fast level 2 here if he goes for... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Yo! I wasn't expecting this! Fast Expo by 1-2-0. Life can try to counter-expand quickly against this. 2 minutes 40 is the quickest Night Elves can do it normally. Wisp comes in for the Deado. Commander wants to create as much space here as he can. Here is the Tree of Life. Got the full experience, as far as I can tell. Matter here, trying to slow down the undead as much as he can, of course. Okay, we're gonna have a very different game here. Good little detonate, a little bit more experience. 1 ghoul kill for level 2 for the demon. Ooh, look at all those ghouls. Archer, she's on the hunt. 1 shot, 1 kill. 2 shots in this case. GG! Oi! Well then. Life ties it up really quick. 3 minutes 23. That might be the shortest game of the tournament. A little bit of a cheeky acolyte pull. Gonna slow down the creeping here just by a little bit. Demon Hunter will pick up the first item, but how is he gonna get level 2? And especially level 3. Level 2 is easy for the demon, level 3 not so much. Oh, going for the green camp here. If he gets the full experience, that is indeed level 2. DK is kind of slow with the creep here, isn't he? Creeping with only 2 ghouls. That's not super fast either. The amount of items, not good for him, but these are going to be great for the Naga later. I hope he's going to keep them. Tech on life. 10 seconds faster. That can be relevant later on when it comes to the Naga second. We're gonna have the first little meetup here, it seems, over at the shop. Demon doesn't have boots so far, by the way, but the timing for the creep jack is perfect. Can he go for the boots as well? He's going for circlet instead. Wanting to stand and bang. Oh, wait. It's called... Is it called stand and bang or hang and bang? I actually don't know. You know, I'm not a native speaker, you guys. You know, I got a DAZN membership recently, ahead of the NFL season starting again. I think I'm going to try to get into NFL a little bit this year. I think they start in, like, September. And I'm expecting to be picking up some of the terms that they use there. I'm kind of excited for it. I haven't watched any ball sports in a while, but I've always liked American football quite a bit. I also heard that they play 1 million ads during the game, so I'm not too excited about that. Maybe people are exaggerating. We'll see. I will keep you guys posted. NFL, let's go. Bengals, let's go. Aren't the Cincinnati Bengals super bad? I heard that in a stand-up comedy special from Tom Segura. I thought they were bad. Maybe not anymore. Like I said, I don't know anything yet about NFL. By next season, I imagine I will have acquired some knowledge. Good creep track here, by the way. Ghoul taken out. DK completely out of mana, low HP. But he got the big mana push. Oh, DK caught. Doesn't make it back home. That's a huge cat. What a great game for life. And suddenly the series looks so different. Map 1 looked hopeless. But now it seems like we might be close to a 2-1 reverse. Level 3 Demon here is fantastic. He's going to get a big item right here. Naga also has some good bit of item support. Ooh, Rune Bracers. Dream item for the Demon as well. DK benched for a long ass time here. And Life can get the next middle camp, the next big item. This is a fantastic spot. This is insane. This is unbelievably good. But you must not underestimate the Frostworms. I think this is going to be a Frostworm game. Especially when you're this far behind. I don't think you can trust in the standard triple hero to carry you through. You have to hope that the worms will save your ass. Worms can be a good counter unit. Or not counter unit, rather comeback unit, I should say. If your opponent doesn't counter them properly.
Players' forces are under attack.
Big mana potion. That one's going to be sold by the Demon Hunter here. He's going for a Telly Staff. 2 perfect items from the middle, by the way. Quel'Thalas and Rune Bracers. That is insane. Lady Luck really, really, really wants Life to win here. Another fat mana burn. Boom! Minus 200 on the Lich.
Players' forces are under attack.
This shop is not in the best position ever, but I guess you don't have to be too nitpicky. When the Demon is this tanky, by the way, often you don't even need an Invul Potion. I think you should skip Invul here, rely on the Staffs and the Rune Bracers. Put Invul on Naga, perhaps. Ring plus 5 now, and then he's got perfect items. Ring of Regen. Not perfect, but some money. And here we got the Frostworm, by the way. Gonna be arriving at about 10 minutes. Lots of creeping. I think that's great for the Demon. Every step closer to level 5 is amazing for Demon Hunter.
Players' forces are under attack.
Claws plus 12! Hell yeah! Very nice for the Naga. Creeping up the map now in a counterclockwise fashion. One of Thero's items, by the way, not that good. He's got the Hood of Cunning. That's good on the Lich, but it's pretty much the only good item he has. I guess Naga needs a TP here, being so far away from the main base. Going for the dust. Very important. Don't want to forget about that dust. One to 0. Doesn't have anything left to creep here down in the corner, so he's going to hit the Night Elf main base. Life is pretty close by, though. Staffing home, ready immediately with the mana burn. And having the Rune Bracers here is so good. The Coil Nova hurts so much less. Look at that. Coil Nova doesn't even care too much. Naga already level 4. Super nice. Can't staff out the bear because he's the staff for the Demon. Staying safe. But a bear for a ghoul. That was a good trade for 1-2-0. We got an Ancient of Wind, by the way. There should be time to get out some crows at some point. Another thirsting for that burn. Fork lightning. Second kill. Life again trying to be patient. Playing around the stats. There's not too much moon juice left, by the way. Oh, and the Naga. Oh, the Naga left behind. He needs a second staff. Desperately. And with that staff, saves the Naga. Big play, but we got 2 worms now in the air. And Bear's still taking a beating from these worms here. Naga low HP still. Needs to use the Fork Lightning. Get rid of the ghouls. Demon in the front line, still looking like a baller. Good mana burn there as well. There's a big mana potion, though, still on the Death Knight. Naga. Forgetting about the Fork Lightning here for a little bit. Oh, Worm goes down. Level 5 DK. That's huge. Level 3 mana burn immediately. All the mana is gone. Worm out of the fight. Destroyer out of the fight. Fork Lightning is in. And the Lich is dead. And that's going to be it. GG. Ooh, a little bit of a heart attack moment there. Naga almost went down, but nice, quick, snap decision by Life selling an item, getting the staff, saving the second hero. But there is no other acolyte, so this is going to be one base, indeed, straightforward, quick tech.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's a damn good start for the demon right there. Ring and Slippers is amazing. Now we could buy Claws of Attack. Give those to the Naga later. Yeah, love that. This demon is really strong already. Up by 1 level as well. But life's a bit low on units at the moment.
A player's forces are under attack.
Look at the demon. Facing all the ghouls by himself. With archers for a bit of moral support. Tech is a bit late though. Maybe delayed because of the Claws of Attack. Oh, there's no coil yet. Demon could get 1 ghoul here if he's eager enough to chase all the way.
A player's forces are under
Which he
attack.
is. DK. Still no level 2. He needs 1 little guy more. Oh, if the archers steal it, that would be so sick. Wait! No, no chance. Good retreat there on the archer. That one almost died to a coil. Demon did take quite some damage. Moon Juice ready for his pleasure.
A player's forces are under attack.
No dust here on the DK so far. So, easy time for the archers. Demon wants to get to the shop, get the boots finally. It's often awkward on Echo Isles to get to the shop. It's so far away from the main bases. But now he's got him. Now the demon has really strong items. But he's still lacking that level 3. We're fighting for every little bit of experience here. Wonder they're gonna go for the Naga second. This is clearly spotted by Life. Can still go into hiding mode with the archers. Gonna go for his own Naga. And 1-0's Naga doesn't have boots, by the way. So this should be the primary target. We had a little bit of disconnects lately. Nope, life falling back. Doesn't want to fight the ghouls until now. There's a coil. Ooh, last millisecond with that coil. And now the Naga is approachable. Not to hurt. Naga over here fighting against the ghouls. Demon trying to run away. Might cost him the TP. Indeed. Coil forces it out. 2 ghouls go down. But Life's Naga should be dead here. Nice block from the ghoul. Killing that one. Other Naga. Oi, low HP, but she survives. And Ashes again. In Shadow Meld. Demon coming back for the next round. I think that's not too bad for life. Lost the hero, but got some ghoul kills. We're still quite low on experience here. Easy coil steal there. Naga now returning. Doesn't have boots still, doesn't have heal potion, so this Naga leading a dangerous life. Engine of War is going to be taken out here, actually. But the item in the end might still go to life. Protecting tier 3 on both sides. Oh, archers going into a bit of a weird direction. And I think life got the last hit. Yep. 2 archers go down, though. Item was big mana, likely to be souls. Demon, is he taking something else from the market? Not at the moment.
A player's forces are under attack.
In the main base again, the shop looking quite exposed. This was not punished earlier. Demon would love some rejuve right about now. Getting level 3 here. Pretty much same time as the Death Knight. Ooh, Naga with really good items for 1-0, by the way. Double Claws and Mantle. Great for her. Life seems to be a bit low on items here. Rejuve kicking in now. There we go. Demon back on full HP. Courtesy of 2 bears.
A player's forces are under attack.
A lot of creeping here again. I'm tempted to say that's good for life. Getting level 3 Naga before the first Frenzy Ghoul attack is quite nice. Oh, this time, Life sees the Expo immediately. He could go for a Tree of Life for once. Is he gonna do it? Finally! Yes! Yes! Yeah! Yo! Finally! He's counter-expanding! I think this is the first time I see him do this. Ever. Against under tier 3 Expo. Okay. I really hope this isn't gonna just fall flat, otherwise I'm gonna look hella stupid. But I've been begging for this. For so long. Let's see if it stands the test. So, resource-wise,
Player's forces are under attack.
the Haunted Goldmine is cheaper for the Undead, but he also wants to go for Ziggurat and a Nerob and more Acolytes. And of course, Acolytes are more expensive than Wisps. So in the end, the Knife expansion might be cheaper, but it's also going to be a bit slower. Oh, and it might just get cancelled as well. Life is not in a position to defend his expansion at the moment. He is completely somewhere else on the map. These illusions have been amazing, by the way. To keep an eye on the expansion of the opponent, to keep an eye on his army. And now Life... Ooh, creeping this camp is greedy, buddy. You need to be here. Creeping one more camp. Doesn't have it... Oh my god. It's just gonna get cancelled. What? Ooh, he's trying to run over there. Oh my god, dude, he is cutting it damn close. Alright, in we go. Oh baby, Life playing on the edge. Double ring is nice for him here. Colnova Fog Lightning first bear saved with the staff. And the Demoner didn't get nuked so far. Still has the Invo Potion, still has full mana. Throwing out those burns, of course. There's quite a bit of mana indeed on the undead heroes here. No mana potion though, so no coils left. Demon is doing good work here. Needs to continue to burn. Now on the Naga. Invo Potion gonna be necessary soon, it seems. Invuln, healing. Yeah, it's a good little combo right there. Lich, he needed that Invo Potion soon. The Naga, what about her? Both heroes in trouble and the Naga's dead. The Lightning Focus Fire after first going for the Lich. Catches him unawares. Nice execution here by Life. Almost spreading himself too thin. But he gets that kill. He saves the expansion. Saves the Fiends. Remo was right. Counter Expo is the way. Just kidding. But yeah, that was great execution by Life, man. That was beauty. Naga now almost level 4.
Players' forces are under attack.
Lots of creeping here by Life. He doesn't have an invuln anymore, so this is certainly something he has to be careful of now. Even in supply here. Sobi Mask found. I would say in the late game that's a good item for the Naga. You don't need gold so much anymore. You can get away with a luxury item like this, I would say. Oops, attacking his own bear there for a short while. Matter pretty low HP, but he should be seeing that there's no mana potions on the undead heroes. Bear to the side, rejuve, just out of range of the Destroyer Dispel. Very nice. Now he's healthy enough again. Demon returns into the fight. This is very high level execution by Life. Might even get a Destroyer, and he does on the way out. Losing a Dryad, but this is a leading position for Life, if you ask me. Very close to that Demon 5, which is a huge level up.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lich getting level 3 only now. Seems to be a bit late on that. Naga to the shop. Going for a staff. I guess Invuln was on cooldown. Or a staff. Wants to give that to the demon, I suppose. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. I shouldn't sound so surprised. Lots of statues here for 120. This is... well, this has to be destroyers then. It's too many statues to be efficient. On lumber, 3 ghouls only, so not that much lumber. Hard to transition into something like... I don't know. Unholy Frenzy? Crows are amazing in the late game. The closer we get to 80 supply, the higher the upgrades reach, the better it is for the Night Elf normally. And bears plus crows plus a few dryads are amazing against the Fiend Destroyer army. The issue is, talons do nothing against necro wagons. So normally when the game slows down like this, undeads go for necro wagons. But again, the lumber is low. Oh, actually there it is. Wagons coming, but no necros. Moon is looking great right here. Of course, we got Wellspring at this point in the game. This is great for life right here. He is eliminating so much mana. Even got a fiend kill. It's a huge lead for life. 1-0 is getting really close to his first loss in this tournament. Yeah, I think only wagons are not enough. I think 1-0 needs Necros. I think with Necros he has a real chance here. But the lumber ain't enough. Demon's so close to that level 5. Double Ancient of Wind. Crow's already on the way. What's the upgrade saying? About to be 1-2. I feel like life should be heavily favored in this upcoming fight. Does he dare one more mana burn? Not really. Another little rejuve. Getting ready for the push. First crow in the air, and more on the way. How good are these wagons going to be? Very good normally against dryads. Less good against bears and heroes. Alright, in we go. We don't have web! Oh, 1-0 has no web. Now he's researching it. That seems a bit late. Yeah, has to TP out without web. Not a good idea. Invul Potion forced on the Lich. This means the next Invul should again go to life. The low lumber is really crippling 1-0 here. The low ghoul count, this is a big late game issue. No web, no necros. Not a great position now. Guess what? It's going to be nighttime in a moment. The moon is going to be overflowing. More upgrades. I think life should also be buying some heal scrolls. I guess they're actually on cooldown. Couldn't get one. In we go. Oh, the crows now all caught, though. Man, those crows were really badly out of position. Some still alive, though. 1-0 trying to keep the destroyers up. One of them barely saved on low HP. I think there was a heal scroll there being used as well. Demon Hunter is now level 5. Big mana burn comes in right before the coil. Disease Cloud is doing a lot of damage here. The natural nighttime is starting soon. Going to be a good thing to have as well against the disease. Death Knight low HP again. Has to TP out again. Life may have lost more here, to be honest. Did he? I think so. That's the way it's looking in the supply. Life was taking to master training meanwhile. Now he's got Cyclone as well. But he lost a lot of units here. I guess we're not done yet. Demon Hunter wants to sell something for a heal scroll. Doesn't have many good items. I wouldn't hate if he sells this ring +3 for a ring +5, just to have something a bit better. Seems like this daytime is taking forever. When is it nighttime, finally? Should be just seconds away. There we go. Life not back up at 80 supply yet. I think I was a bit overeager calling this game over. It is certainly not over. 1-0 right now has a clear supply advantage. Mana burn the Lich. He wants to prevent the big Nova. That's pretty cool. Heal scroll to keep them safe. The crow's in the air. Mana burn the Lich as well. Wait, did he Nova? I think he Nova. Yeah, he actually did Nova. Didn't have the mana burn there. But we have the Dust against the Fiends. The Demon back in the fray. Half HP. Still has the Invul Potion here. Mana pot on the Death Knight. He needs to be burned next. And he is. Wagons, though, in the back. They're damaging the Dryads. Dryads not really dancing the way they're doing against humans normally. Demon Hunter, low HP. Invul Potion committed right here. Supply-wise, we have the Undead clearly ahead. There seems to be no dust anymore against these Fiends. The Burrow now doing so well. Demon staffed out. Back home. And what is there? Somehow has enough? Really? Alright. I'm waiting for the first guy in chat to say, you see? Counter Expo isn't good. Well, the Counter Expo game might be lost here in the end. But he got into a good position thanks to the Counter Expo. I think that is fair to say. But now the numbers just favor 1-0 too much, don't they? The Wagons here had such huge impact. And the Bears being picked off one after the next. They have good upgrades with 2-0, but also Fiend Destroyers on 2-1. 2-2, I mean, for the Bears. Would have more Dryads been better? The Crows here, to my big surprise, didn't look that good. You know what was noticeably different on the last map as well? Demon Hunter didn't have any great items. He just had a ring +3, and that was it in the late game. Compare that to Springtime, where he had Quel'Thara's boots and Root Bracers. Way different story. That's kind of the downside of carrying a telestaff. And I think that's sometimes not recognized enough by some of our dear viewers. Having a telestaff, of course, can be great for the right, you know, scenario. But it's also a big downside for certain heroes, like a demon, not being able to carry another tank item. Ooh, nice detonate! 1-0 here, a little bit sidetracked. Gets the first 2 skellies detonated. That's a clear mistake. And that gives the demon level 2, by the way. If he doesn't deny the troll here. Oh, and I think he shall not. There we go. Nice little start for life. Can start the mana burning. DK going for a circlet early. This absolutely could be a Naga second game. Again, a bit annoying here for the Undead to not have level 2 for a while, but he's gonna have it in just a moment. Unless there's a steal. That would be very bad for 1-0. This would kind of be a disaster, to be honest. I think Life doesn't know that these guys are magic immune. The Enraged Elemental is magic immune. Immolation doesn't work on them. Bastard goes to the DK, but one ghoul taken out. Hunter very low HP, far away from the Moonwells as well. Gonna take him a while to heal back up again. Ooh! Playing with fire here. Alright, next big last hit. Oh, if the archers got it, that would be so sick, but they can't. I like the Moonwell placement here. Can nicely heal in the middle of them.
Forces are under attack.
Double ring of protection for 1-0. That's pretty unlucky. That is precisely what he doesn't want. Almost level 3 now. Demon seems to be a bit behind in creep speed. Then again, this camp might be enough. Pendant of Energy. Worst item from this camp for him. He didn't find any of the good tank items yet. Oh, and that's an Ancient of War deny. That is level 3. Missed. But shouldn't be for too long. Looks like we're getting another Frostworm game here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright guys, I see that there's some arguments and flaming going on in the chat. Stop that now, please. I'm gonna have to ban your asses.
A town is under siege.
Good item here for the demon. Something a little bit in the way of defense.
Player's forces
Ring of the Archmagi. Very nice indeed. At last, some claws for the Lich. Pretty passive mid-game here. Lots of creeping. Even with another bad item. More gold from that. Scroll of the Beast coming in soon.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, look at the Ancient of War. This Ancient of War was on a little journey. Starting at the lab, then to the gold mine, one more lab, and now the red camp. Big permanent item here up for grabs. Helm of Valor would be amazing. Unholy Aura would be amazing. Claws would be also really good. Medallion of Courage is decent for the Naga. I don't think that is really great. But not a bad item. Oops. Dryad's using their mana against the creeps, so now they're going to be very low on Dispel.
Player's forces are under attack.
Ah! That's a pretty big mistake. Now he's got no more Abolish against the Frost Armor. Easy counter expanding again. He sees the Expo early here. No Wisp. In position. I think he's gonna go all in right now. Not my preferred way of things.
Forces are under attack.
Oh yeah, he's setting up the attack. Double claws on the demon. Can pass those to the Naga. She's coming in with staff and orb. There is no Naga here, so if life is not next to the Nerub, he should be pretty free to move with the Demon Hunter. Life is quite strong right now. I don't want to deny that. This is a good time for him to fight, but time is against him with the Expo soon coming up. And now he's going to have to fight into Nerub and Light. And that is always my issue with this. And I wonder if he's having second thoughts. I wonder if now he rather would have
A town is under siege.
started the
Forces are under
expansion.
attack.
Even one more camp, getting one more item, getting 2 more tomes, in fact, from this camp. Tome of strength. Oh yeah. It's a strong demon hunter over here. If he gets one more good item. Oh shit! Oh shit! This is a really strong demon hunter over here. Again with the rune bracers. Cold lightning on the ghouls. Trying to pick them off quickly. But the bear is also disappearing quite fast, it seems to me. Quick with a mana burn. Good trade. So far for life. Might be able to get that destroyer. Not quite. Want a mana seed here, actually. Great. To get those coils in. We got a sentry ward as well, so no easy hiding. Dispel, the Lich in trouble. Wait, is he dead? Oh, perfect timing on the mana burn! Yo, sick! He anticipated the one of mana steal. Yo! That was next level, dude. Is he gonna get the destroyer? GG! Oh, damn! Life proves me wrong today. It's not the counter expo that wins, but rather full power demon one base fighting. That was a sick mana burn. Yo, he saw the future. He was like mind controlling. I know that you're gonna use the one of mana steal. Boom! Perfect timing. That was sick.